And we are back once again with Slime Isekai Memories. Alright, so today we are doing something slightly different. So I'm gonna go back and do an event that I already did on the channel, but unfortunately that event wasn't complete. I never did the Predator battle for training places, and so that makes me feel like the event is incomplete. Now, I do have it on the channel, but I just never released it because it was in that busy time where, like, I was just doing a whole lot of games and a whole lot of events were just appearing in this game. I just couldn't keep up. So, I don't want to release it now. Now, I'll probably put it unlisted in this video, but we'll see what I decide to do. But yeah, that old version of Training Places is pretty rough because I didn't even try and voice act the characters. I basically just read through it. And so yeah, let's try and do this in my newer style. This is probably going to be the only one I do because I'm pretty sure I've already done like all the story for the rest and did all their Predator battles. So yeah, let's go. Training Places. Joint Training, Part 1. What the? Why do I feel so sleepy? No, not me too. I can't afford to fall asleep now. I must protect Great Rimuru. Great Rimuru? Leave the rest to me, and get some sleep. That day, there was a lot of different changes taking place. Raphael, the former great sage, and I had evolved. And there was the gift. Each of us attained the power we wished for. But wouldn't you know it, Shion asked to get better at cooking when reincarnating. It was a baffling decision, but the Master Chef's skills she obtained was potent. Sure, the food didn't look pretty, but it tasted exponentially better. It tasted good no matter how she cooked it because of the guaranteed results, an effect of the Master Chef skill that overrides the target result. Theoretically, the skill had applications in battle not limited to nullifying enemy barriers, destroying weapons, and other broken shenanigans. However, Great Rimuru, I tried my hand at a new dish that I'd love for you to try. I know you say it's new, but, Shion, this doesn't look any different from the last time. Well, I used different ingredients, so I'm pretty sure it tastes different now. I don't understand how it looks the same even though you use different ingredients. Case in point, Shion has only been using her skill for disappointing purposes, and it's really quite a waste. Well, it does taste good, though a bit gritty. I'm so glad it's to your taste. I said it's good, but I don't recall the texture of sand being to my taste. Shion's evolution into a wicked Oni unlocked a broken tier skill for her, but she wasn't the only one among the former Kaijin. All the others who evolved into Oni had also acquired their own unique skills. While I have a general idea of what they all are... Hi. Is something the matter, Great Rimuru? It seems very possible that there are others like Shion who haven't realized how to make use of their skills. That being the case... Sorry for calling you out here like this, Beastketeers. I know you all have your hands full rebuilding Yerizania. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. After all, isn't this training going to help us defend our rebuilt country? I'd say you're doing us a favor. Glad to hear it. After all, if we're ever attacked by an enemy who's a real threat, the lycanthropes of Eurazania and our Oni would need to coordinate.
Yosh!
The purpose of this joint training is to help us learn about our respective strengths and weaknesses, so we can optimally back each other up in battle. I see. So that's why you called us. Me, Soy, and Hikaru. The three pillars responsible for Tempest's military affairs. Yeah, seeing these badass outfits again, man, gives me some nostalgia. It took me forever to get Soy. I still don't have Benimaru to this day. Like, the only original one I got was Hikaru on the banner. But the rest I barely got or still haven't got, which is super disappointing. Wait for me! Shion! How come you didn't call me for such an important training exercise? Well, that's... Alright, I was hoping you'd show up. Let's settle things from last time. Eh, Shion? See? Sophia wants me here too. That's exactly why I didn't call you. I was hoping to work on our teamwork during this training, but now... I want to see how strong you are post-evolution. Show me what you got. Very well. I danced with death and came out alive. I have nothing to be afraid of now. Oh, but I'm scared. Very scared. Yeah, this would be a very interesting battle to see. See how strong, like, Shion is. Like, post-evolution. She's probably completely outclasses, like, Sophia. Soy's motive, part 1. Haha, I love it. I guess we're both stronger now, huh? I guaranteed I can handle your full power magic bullet now. You want to test it? Yeah, I do not think she could handle the full power magic bullet. Like, the first time, Shion could barely control it, but she was scared of it back then. And now that Shion's stronger and probably now can control it, yeah, she should be scared. And plus, what training did she do to get stronger? Like, basic training? Then it's like, yeah, I guess you got stronger, but as strong as a evolution? Probably not. Oh, now you ask for it. Don't blame me if you get blown to smithereens. Could you please think of the potential casualties for the people around you? Shion, if you have to, use Goriki Maru version 2 instead of Magic Bullet. Goriki Maru version 2? But Sophia doesn't have a weapon. How come you become considerate only when it's about bladed objects? Well, I guess the fact that you're being considerate at all is a sign of growth. Hey, don't you hold back now. For you and me, our bodies are our weapons. I don't really understand, but if that's an order, Sophia, don't come back and haunt me if I cut you down, alright? Are you sure about this, Great Rimuru? It'll be sure to stop them if it looks like one of them might get hurt. One of the other objectives of this training is to get to know our weapons. Get to know our weapons? Yeah, the idea of it came up while watching Shion's fight with Clayman. Kurobe's weapons are something capable of things even the wielder doesn't know about. Ah, that must be because of Kurobe's unique skill, Divine Craftsman. His blades are special, so hopefully we can get one for everyone in due time. Instead of just providing weapons, once we systemize how to use them and teach the troops, it should significantly improve our adaptability in combat.
どうだ?
Right? The same way the lycanthropes have to understand their own unique abilities in combat. We have to have a thorough understanding of our weapons. Take you for instance, Benimaru. With your unique skill, General Izumo, you should be able to manage and get the most out of your weapons, subordinates, and sworn friends. In other words, you arranged this training session not only to assess the unique qualities of the 3 Beastketeers, but also the Oni? I mean, he said that in the mission statement of, like, he wanted everyone's strengths and weakness, Onis and lycanthropes.
Yes?
That's right. In that case, would it be alright if we followed Sophia's example and did a little review of where we left off last time? Ah, a review, huh? It really depends on how you say it, doesn't it? Well, I suppose a little sparring is fine, but does last time refer to the first time you visited us? Did you even take part in the fighting then? No, I didn't. That's why I was looking forward to today very, very much. Is anyone willing to be my partner?
No.
Soy, what's got into you all of a sudden? I mean, he didn't even say anything, but I guess because he stepped up, that's why Rimaru's asking him. It's something that's been on my mind since I heard about how she took out Yamaza, the middle finger of Clayman's 5 fingers. Oh, did Gabata tell you about that? Yes, hearing about your true form during that fight aroused my interest. You managed to catch Soi's interest, huh? That's quite a feat. Great, Rimuru. Please let him try what he has in mind. This is Soy we're talking about. I'm sure he has his reasons.
Yes?
I'm with you on that. Alright, you two. You have my permission to do as you like. Understood. I couldn't have asked for a better match. Ready? Yes. Come at me from any direction you like. However... How do you plan to get past this thread? I see. You've decided to experiment on me, have you? This string clearly doesn't look flimsy enough to be cut or coiled. Very well. I have my own experiment to conduct on you. She conducted electricity through the string. Man, that makes me jealous. I wonder if we can't use that to make a phone somehow. A generator would be needed to provide periodic electricity. Of course, doing so would require modifying her into a generator. Shall I proceed? That's funny. More Raphael jokes. Yeah, we can do that, but it requires some very special things, so let's turn her into a generator. Definitely not. That's scary as hell. A joke, so to speak. Yeah, it's like how Great Sage used to not be able to admit when she did jokes, but now Raphael can. That wasn't funny. You're on the right track, but this thread can also send false signals to the brain, a property which gives me control over the thread's conductivity. What does that even mean? It sends false signals to the brain? So does that mean it's sending him false signals, or it's sending her false signals by thinking that she's conductivity, like lightning, inside the thread? So it seems. In that case, I'll use my snake eyes too. Yes, this is what I wanted to see. The eyes that overwhelmed Yamza, the chief executive of Clayman, master of the marionette strings. I need to test myself. Come at me.
よかったらお茶でも飲んでゆっくりしていかないか?
But yeah, it is interesting seeing all these pairings fight, which we would probably never see in the normal series. Like, I really wish they would have more training between each other. Like, after an evolution or somehow a character gets stronger. Tigering Part 1. The string! It turned to stone! The eyes of the heavenly snake. They're just as pone as I thought. It appears the ability to petrify steel is effective against sticky steel thread. So, no duh. Petrify steel, and then his ability is sticky steel thread. So, did I pass your experiment?
ふむ
Ah, you wanted to test out if the eyes of the heavenly snake could change the material property of sticky steel thread?
さて
That's correct. However, I plan to have you bear with me in this experiment for a little longer. Next, I like to recreate this scenario.
あれ
I see. When you say recreate, I take it you're referring to Yamza's magical artifact, the doppelganger bracelet. Although, I have no doubt Yamza's not in the same league as you as far as quality of the copy and the original's base strength. In your fight with Yamza, I hear you forcibly destroyed his copy by destroying the magical artifact.
これは
But there are no tricks or gimmicks with this copy, right? Now then, whatever shall I do? You seem confident. Personally, I like to test myself out to see whether I can corner someone of your ability with this clone.
時に
I even heard you were aware of Gobbitz's presence when he was hiding in the shadows.
つまりは
Albus, looking at how you destroyed the artifact and came up with countermeasures for the body double and shadow movement, your strengths are perfect for how I fight.
だから
If I should ever come across an enemy with the strengths like yours, I would likely be at a disadvantage. That's why I nominated you to test myself.
ああ
Ah, that makes sense.
仕方ありませんわね
You'll have to forgive me if I don't live up to your expectations, but I will try to give it my all.
行くぞ
I'll be making the first move this time, so ready yourself. As expected, you're quite agile.
あ
I'm a little too quick to be caught by a big old lumbering sword like that.
あですが
That may be true, but Goraki Maru version 2 is a precious gift from Great Rimuru, and modified for me by Kuroge, so it has to be this weapon. I need to get stronger alongside this Odachi.
いいな
Oh yeah? Well, I like your spirit. I will land my next strike.
うえ
Oh crap! I was distracted by Soy. I nearly forgot. She just said, land it, didn't she?
くそ
No, that wouldn't be good.
行きます
Ha!
こ
Detecting the individual Shion's activation of guaranteed result, triggered by her unique skill, Master Chef.
確認しました
The individual Sophia's evade skill will be nullified and overridden by Shion's desired result. To bisect. Like damn, imagine wanting to bisect one of your allies. Like even though she's telling you to go all out with her, it's like to want to have her bisect is a little much. Ah! Which means Sophia's going to get cut in half. Stop, Shion! I told you, didn't I? You're not the only one who's gotten stronger. What's going on? Shouldn't the guaranteed have cut her in half?
Kai.
Sophia's beast form has enabled an otherwise impossible paradox. I'm guessing she charged Shion in her tiger form, and because Shion was aiming for her as a human, like that's what she wanted to bisect, but because she became a tiger, it became very different form, which is like she didn't want to bisect that form, and so that kind of overrid her like guaranteed result. Care to elaborate?
Ryo.
The second Gorakimaru version 2 came in contact with her upper body. Sophia transformed her bipedal human form into a quadrupedal form. Quadrupedal? Oh, you mean the drunken tiger? So you're saying she was able to avoid the attack in the nick of time by transforming into her beast form? Man, I forgot, like, they were kind of in their ultimate forms, like, while they were drinking. Like, I don't know if Sophia is stronger as a tiger, or if, like, you know, both of her forms have equal strength. I'm guessing both forms have different advantages and disadvantages, and probably focus on different things. I would imagine her tiger form is more strength and less speed, but her human form is more speed, less strength. And I would imagine tiger is probably more slashing, ripping, like being in her giant form, while when she's human or lycanthrope, she's probably more like brawling. That's why she looks like she's always ready to fight. Affirmative. Her sudden transformation caused the human torso guaranteed for bisection to disintegrate, which was processed as a bisection. Awesome! In other words, she used her beast form to duck under the attack. If you are referring to the term derived from the evasive maneuver of the waterfowl species, then tigering would be more appropriate. I really couldn't care less about the semantics. Yep, I guess she has gotten stronger, but I really wouldn't say that's getting stronger. I would say that's probably more... Would I say that's strategically smart or tactically smart? That she's able to use that ability to get around the sure hit attack. Calling Time, Part 1. Oh boy, this place is really buzzing. Yeah, I kind of like how Fabio really doesn't look like he's into the fighting. I mean, he'd probably be down for it, but he's not as excited as the other Beastketeers. You can say that again. I say we look like the ones slacking off right now. I also like how these two are just chilling as well. I mean, Hikaru is like, he'll train if he wants to. It's like Benimaru's up for challenges, but it's like them being excitedly wanting to train. It's like these guys are like, eh. Haven't we sparred before though? You know, that one time you visited us as a special ambassador? Yeah, after my match with Lord Carrion, as an afterthought. Afterwards. I like how he saved themselves. That's funny. He was about to say afterthought because like the battle with Fabio wasn't even that great or was an easy battle for him, so he was just able to swat away Fabio. So he had to come up with a nicer term, being like afterwards. Were you just about to say afterthought? Well, that time, I won.
あ
Yeah, I guess I was a losing afterthought.
ええ
I was surprised when you suddenly picked a fight with Lord Carrion, but I can't really talk, since I did the same thing once too. We both provoked Demon Lords, though in my case, it wasn't your master, but Milim.
やれやれ
I'd say you're one lucky guy. After all, if you factor that time Lord Carrion was attacked, she may have been holding back, but you were attacked by Milim twice, and you're still alive.
そうだな
Everyone from Tempest saved my neck when my country and I were sent flying, and Great Rimuru saved me during the Caribus incident. As much as I like to redeem myself, I don't have that kind of motivation that those two have to test my mettle against you guys.
あ
Well, I guess it would be a matchup we've had before. Sophia and Shion already had their match before, so I don't understand why these guys make it seem so different. They both have gotten stronger, so the results can be different. Even though I'm pretty sure Benimaru's stronger than Shion, and his strength level probably got even higher than Shion's evolution. Oh ho! Well then, Fabio, may I request a match with you? Huh? With you, Hikaru? Winning against you feels even less likely. Wait, I didn't mean... Why is he taking that back? Was that an insult or not? I don't understand. Because from the way he makes it sounds like he has even less of a chance of winning against Hikaru. Which is probably more of their, like, respect for Hikaru of being a scary fighter. That's probably why he's saying that, but I don't know why he's trying to take back the comment. Fabio?
だから
I prefer to go with a lesson format, you know? That way you can teach me the ropes. Okay, so no, he wasn't trying to take back the comment. He was just getting lost in thought, being like, huh, maybe I can use this as a training opportunity. As expected of the three Beasketiers, I can tell you're just as ambitious as those other two.
よし
From humans to hobgoblins, anyone who's trained in Tempest is a cut above the rest. I have everything to learn from a lesson with the man who's trained them. Then for the young master's opponent, how about Grucius, who's spying on us over there? Oh yeah, I forgot Grucius was a Beasketier, or at least a subordinate of them. Because I remember, like, he was on the original convoy with them. Like, he's basically become a Tempest resident. Like, I think he was originally sent kind of as a spy or as someone just to watch Tempest and see how they grow. I mean, he's become basically like a friend to Tempest and is like, I'm not really about that spying stuff anymore.
何
Whoa! I've been found out, huh? Well, the three Beasketiers are the guest of honor today. And my post is with Benimaru, so I don't really feel a need. Do you mean to suggest that it'd be easier on you if I were your opponent? Should I whip you into shape as always then?
Oh.
I'll take Benimaru, please!
そうだな
Well, I guess I take me, given those two choices, myself. Of course, you do realize sparring with me is no walk in the park.
やれやれだ
Of course I do. If I don't take you seriously, one false step could mean kissing this life goodbye.
容赦はしない
Alright, let's do this then.
うん
I feel so proud of everyone for training without being told. 2 out of the 3 pairs probably don't need supervision since they can hold back. 2 out of the 3 pairs. Isn't there 4 pairs? There's Sophia and Shion, that's 1 pair. Albus and Soy, Benimaru and Grucius, and then there's Hikaru and Fabio. That's 4 pairs. I'm trying to see, who does he not account for? The one pair that needs to be supervised is Sophia and Shion. But I'm guessing none of the others need to be watched. The problem is, I will cut you this time, even if you turn into a tiger. Ah, my tail! You clipped the end of my tail hairs! Talk about a close shave! Haha, it's been some time since I've had such a heated battle, Soy. Hello? Don't you think it's a good stopping point? I feel like you should have a good idea of each other's abilities by now. Heh. I'm not finished yet. Well, what shall we play next, Master Soy? She doesn't appear to be satisfied yet. How shall I respond, Great Rimuru? I like how Soy's ready to stop because Rimuru's telling him, but he doesn't know how to make her stop. I forgot 3 out of these 4 were combat addicts. Fine, I'll join the fray so we can wrap up this party. It's really so weird. Like, my mind is so crossed looking at all of these fights going on. So he's talking about Sophia and Shion, and then he's talking about Albus and Soy. That would be a great help. It's my fault for goading. But I must admit, I slightly underestimated her. My, what's this? Are you going to be my opponent now, Great Rimuru? In that case, I need to give this my all, don't I? Oh, are you joining in? I'm challenging you too then. Hey, wait, Sophia. Fine. In that case, I'll protect Great Rimuru. I'm really trying to be a responsible parent here, not make things crazier. Yep, I mean, he's trying his best, but I mean, that's a bunch of crazy kids. Lycanthrope's Dream Blade Part 1. So who's getting a blade? Trying to think, who uses bladed weapons? Grucius is the only one that I know who uses knives. Pant. It's not like I didn't know, but training with Hikaru is hard work. I'm sure the reason Grucius suddenly got so much stronger is because he trained under Hikaru. Actually, I'm just as surprised as you are. We evolved when Great Rimuru became a Demon Lord, but you didn't have that luxury. And yet you pushed me this hard. You become significantly stronger. So much so that I can hardly believe it. Yeah, I feel the same way. Fabio and Grucius have both improved this much with sheer effort. Haha, it's just like Sophia said. We can still grow a lot stronger if we put in the work. Apparently, that's something she learned from fighting Midray. I'm guessing that was Milam's subordinate. The Dragon Priest, I think? Or Dragon Faithful? I think that's what they were called. Yeah, we heard about that too. That's why we continue training up until today. I see. Well, it looks like we'll end up like the hare to the tortoise if we become reliant on evolutions from blessings and don't improve ourselves. You're absolutely right. So, even these two acknowledge the fruits of hard work, huh? Well, this is perfect. Fabio, Grucius, do you two have a moment? Great Rimuru? Yes? What is it? I'd like to ask you two to be the product testers for Karobe's prototypes. Karobes? Crucius, I'd like you to try out the Karobe model of the knife you typically use. And Fabio, I want you to try a Karobe model of your armor. Whoa, whoa! Yeah, this clearly unique class equipment. It's crazy to think he can craft this stuff.
なんだ
Oh, you can tell. Though he did make them using your equipment as a reference, so it doesn't look all that different.
おお
Yeah, the quality under the exterior is a whole different ball game.
あ
Yeah, I'm getting chills just trying it on. It's lighter than my old armor. So light, actually, that it feels like I'm not wearing anything.
なあ
You heard him, Benimaru, Hikaru. How strong do you see these two getting with this equipment?
さてはて
To describe it as a basic improvement in performance wouldn't do it justice. If the very quality of their fighting style becomes a grade higher.
ですね
Yeah, we're talking about the combination of lycanthrope and unique class equipment. There's no telling how much stronger they'll get.
そうだな
I know, right? I mean, Fabio's had his fair share of unfortunate situations until now. But when we first met him...
書く
Warning, the individual Fabio's reserve of match skills is greater than that of the individual Benimaru. Yeah, I hardly remember that Fabio at one point was stronger than Benimaru, and now he can't even stand up to Benimaru.
ああ
He got Raphael to say that when she was still Great Sage. So, you want us to fight another match wearing these, right, Great Rimaru?
おう
Yeah, Benimaru and Hikaru are used to Karobe's equipment, so I got an itch to test out what it's like for you two to have used them instead.
そうだな
I see.
は
Pant, pant. You mean Shion's Great Katana is also unique class? You could have told me that sooner, Great Rimaru.
あえ
Huh? I mean, she did say that. She said it was modified by Karobe. And so you would imagine that they would have put it 2 and 2 that that sword is unique class. I tried blocking a number of strikes from Shion's Odachi. And I could block the physical damage, but I kept taking damage to my spiritual form. Crap, I forgot. Sorry about that. Sophia, Albus, Shion, Soy, I want you to all take a quick break, alright?
承知
Woo.
ん
Is it just me, or did Soy just let out a sigh of relief? Yeah, even she was a little too crazy for him. It's like Soy can handle most of his fangirls, but a battle addict, like pretty strong girl, Albus, which is a little too much for him to handle. Are we all done? But I'm not tired yet.
くそ
I need a break. Shoot! Sorry, Soy. I should have stopped things sooner, huh?
おう
Then I'll go up against Fabio.
何
Huh? Then that means I get...
はっはっは
You're used to me by now, aren't you?
やー
Ark!